Hey, this is Brett with Key Realty. Another exciting episode. Um, I'm going to talk about our property management and the difference between other property managements and why we set it up. We only set it up to for our clients at first, and now we're opening it up to the public. But we wanted to make sure that my clients got serviced in a way that was far superior than other property managers. And what do I mean by that? I want to make sure they were rented, make sure they were taking properties at low maintenance, high high rents, all that, and we have a 26-month average on our tenants. I want all that to happen because again, income is everything on an income property. A lot of people talk income, but most of the time they don't disclose it. So you see the website there below. You can go in there and see a lot of my properties, and I fully disclose the numbers, so you know what my people are making. We have a 99.5 success rate. We do about 200 homes, and marketing and leasing is separate from the property management. And the reason we do that is because I do much more marketing than regular property management. Probably can't afford the CRM that I have. CRM runs about 10 to 12,000 bucks a year. Well, my brokerage eats that for me because I pay them a certain amount, so they get a better deal. So I use their IDX, which gets me websites and blows it out to every place you can imagine. There's over, I don't know, there's probably 200-300 sites it pops out to. And then the rentals, though, you have to pay for Zillow, but we still do that too. So it's on all Realtor.com, Homes.com, Apartments.com, anything you can think of, it's on. So that's why we have a separate marketing company, because it's important to get these rented. And we rent them in about 18 days, all the way up to like October, and then maybe 30 days after that because the winter hits and it gets a little slower, but they still rent very well, especially if you have a good property. And all ours are in AB areas too, by the way. We also have rehab crews that take care of everything. We have exceptional prices from vendors like Sherwin-Williams. We have heaters, all the different stuff that we do. We are getting the best price we can for our clients. In fact, in 2019, we bought more paint from Sherwin-Williams residential-wise than any other vendor or buyer of their paint in that year. So we got, that was a good thing. And then we charge a flat 125 bucks on our rentals at the end. But we do, if you didn't buy the property from us, then we charge 8%, which is still a great deal. We also offer, if you buy a property through us, we go ahead and put a 1-year warranty on the work. And if you don't, you can still buy it. And it's $715 a year. It's a $100 deductible. And it's a good warranty. It isn't one that says, well, we don't cover this. So we really thoroughly checked this one out, and we've used it, and we know that it does work. We also want to keep your home happy with the tenants, so we have a good tenant relationship. They have a portal. You have a portal. We use Appfolio software, which is really a big plus, and a professional software that is used. And again, you can always see what's going on with your property through that. It's an online portal. They can pay on there. They can Zelle it. They can take it to our office. They can't mail it. We don't let them mail checks, so they have to do one of those threes. And the other thing about Ohio, I don't know, it's a landlord-friendly state. We were having some issues with a judge in Cleveland, but she got voted out, so she'll no longer be there. The new judge is going to be much, much better. But still, we get them out in about, it takes an extra 2 weeks in Cleveland, but that should go away. But it's usually about 4 weeks in every other city around here. And we really watch what our vendors are charging. That's huge. Example was a sewer line, which we get insurance on. And this particular client did not. It's like, I don't know, it's like $15 a month through the water company, and they cover everything. But we ran over $90,000 worth of repairs through there for our clients that they didn't have to pay for. But this particular client did not, and we ran into a problem, and it was, the city came out and said it was $15,000, and I had a couple other people come out and say it was $10,000. They would lower it to 10. Still wasn't good for me. So I went out and met with another plumber, and we dug it up because they said the tree roots were coming in, and As soon as I dug it up, there was no tree roots at all. It was just a busted line. So we went 10 foot both ways, replaced it, got the clean out in the top there. $3,500 later, that place was. So we saved the client there, about $6,000 to $9,000 on that repair, and that's what we do. We make sure that it, and that's a very drastic repair. We don't usually run into that, but I'm just giving you that for a story. And there's many other stuff too, but we can put heaters in for around 3,200. That's installed, brand new. So we do a lot of stuff for our particular clients. We also we really enjoy what we do, and we want to make you happy. And to do that, you have to make income, and that's what we strive to do here at Key Realty Property Management. So give me a call. I'm Brett. I'm with Key Realty. Then we have over 200 properties. I've done over 1,200 properties, 800 in Cleveland. Give me a call, 216-703-5740, 216-703-5740, and I can help you with this particular situation and help you